About 20 years or so ago, I got a phone call from the BBC which asked me would I be interested in going down into the BBC sound archives and getting some recordings and making a half-hour programme. Now, I tried to sound relaxed in my reply, and obviously I accepted, and I went out and I bought myself a new notebook and several pencils, determined to raid the BBC sound archives for all they were worth, and fixed up a time to go down, and I did. And I went and I spent a long time in the BBC sound archives, and after about 4 hours going through the index, I'd reached the letter G, and my notebook was absolutely full of stuff that was absolutely essential for my half-hour programme, and I thought that perhaps I was getting considerably less than somewhere, and perhaps I ought to think of another way of doing this. So what I did was to put my notebook and my pencil down, all full up, and I walked down between the records and I pulled out 3 records at random. And the 3 records I pulled out at random in order were a recording of a woman called Louisa Hooper, recorded by Maud Carpellies in 1940. Now, Louisa Hooper was a woman who sang songs to Cecil Sharp in about 1903. The next recording I pulled out was a recording of H.G. Wells, recorded in 1940, giving a talk on the 500th anniversary of the invention of the printing press. And one of the things that H.G. Wells said was that before the invention of the printing press, man was deep down in the dark. The third recording I pulled out was a recording of a Cornish fishermen's choir from Mabe, and they were singing a hymn called Sound, Sound Your Instruments of Joy. And it occurred to me while I was listening to it that what I was hearing and what I'd been in love with all these years and what I'm still in love with were in fact voices from that darkness.